What was?
Oh man. Well, it's pulled right out of the comics. So without having read the comics, it's actually pretty hard to comprehend with just these words on a page. But but being able to read the comics, having this visual aid, I think really really helped.
Brian, oddly, like Edgar Wright is the most enthusiastic person on set through 6 months of filming. He was like the most energetic, the most enthusiastic, and Brian is so stoic that by comparison, like, Edgar can tell you up and down that, like, the take was great and you're totally nailing the character and it's all looking great. And if you just get, like, one, like, oh, hey, oh, good job today, from Brian, like, as he's leaving, it's like, swoon. You're just so happy. And especially because I was playing basically his real-life sister. That was important to me that I got that. So when you get, like, the one word of encouragement from Brian Lee O'Malley, it makes your life.
I was wondering as well, if you could be any character in this film that isn't your character, who would you be?
That's such a tough one.
I know. I only wanted to play Wallace. When I read it, I didn't know who was playing what. My mind didn't go right to Scott or anything, went right to Wallace. So I really have no idea.
I think there's part of me that, like, would love to play Kim Pine. I think Kim Pine is such a cool character. I think Roxy is such a cool character. But I think honestly, had Knives not been Asian, that would have actually been the part that I would have been best suited for. I am such a spaz in real life. I would have been fighting for that part.
You are?
He's so mean to me. He's so mean.
You just spent the first,
me.
like, 2 minutes, like, crying and laughing that you're a spaz? What?
Don't set me off again, man.
Okay.
So I was wondering, how was the Comic-Con experience? Was this the first
amazing.
time you'd met all the really die-hard fans and stuff?
Yeah, it was so cool. And they were so pleased with the movie. That felt so great.
Yeah. Yeah, they were so cool and so interested, and they were so like genuinely interested in the books and the adaptation, and then had like really intelligent, interesting questions and stuff. So it wasn't just kind of people who were there to see like Michael and just ask questions about whether Michael Cera's single and silly stuff. Like they were all really interested in the film, which was cool.
Cool. Yeah. Were they like dressing up as your characters at all? Or,
there was one guy who said he dressed up as Wallace, and I said, "What does that entail?" He goes, "I was in my boxers and socks." And I said, "Did you have a martini glass?" He said, "Yes." All right, well then you're Wallace.
Cool. Any girl that just looked normal at Comic-Con, I was like, "Oh, she's dressed as Stacy," because I wanted to claim somebody.
They weren't.
They weren't.
Dressed as Stacy.
They weren't. Who would dress as Stacy? But any girl just with like regular hair, I was like, "Oh, she did her hair like Stacy."